Hey everybody, it's D Amazing here. I was asked over on Tumblr about Scurvy Dogs to help him with his anatomy and battle scenes. And before I even get started, I'm gonna let you guys know I am no pro, and honestly, I think I've come a long way. I've had help from a lot of people. Emia Starlock, Book Nice, people at ACB community, Tumblr, Raspberry Chainsaw, Savage Serenity, Al for the Win. These are all people who have clearly helped me become the better person who I am now. So now I can help other people. So I'm just passing along. A lot of good things have been given to me, so I'm passing it on. So back to this. Scurvy Dog asked me to help with anatomy and battle scenes. So honestly, I preset this one up to show you this is what it's like when you set up something like this. Boog would call this a multi-dimensional display. No, multi-scale display is when you use different figures from different ones. Honestly, I just mess around with a bunch of SH Figuart stuff, and it's different with the anatomy as far as body-wise because it's different from Marvel Legends. A lot of people are used to that. You get a lot of interchangeable hands and parts and things like that. So I'm gonna mess around with it and show you guys some stuff. So for the Fives figures, you have a lot of interchangeable parts and things like that. So I'm gonna just use what I have here to show you guys. So you can clearly like change a lot of stuff around. And part of the problem you say he's having because of SH Figuarts, he's not used to that. So I'm gonna pose him straight up. So as you can see, he clearly went from some crouching position to standing straight up. And then we have Saiga here. I'm gonna leave Saiga how he is because I'm gonna use that as an example. And we have Fives, who I'm gonna take off his Tamashii stage. So let's say I wanted to make Fives. Let's put him over here. Let's say I wanted Fives to be in a position where he is about to punch. So basically, you base it off like real anatomy. So what you do is you kind of just change it. And make it focus just like you would a normal punch. My Fives is pretty old, so bear with me. But there you go. So let's zoom in so I can show you guys. And now he look like he's about to punch. If you want to change it from that to something else, let's say you wanted it to be him throwing a punch. Sorry, I keep taking it off screen. So you go with basic anatomy of throwing a punch again. And now you have him throwing a punch. So again, I'm going to zoom in and show you guys. It's basic stuff. The more you practice, the more you get to it. Now, the more complicated stuff is when you're doing it with other characters. So what you want to do is, if Fives is throwing a punch, you definitely want to angle him there that way. And if someone is taking a block in the punch, depending on what's going on, you want to draw it a certain way. So if a character is, let's say, getting hit by the punch, you want to set them up to where it shows them like getting hit. And because some characters can't stand on their own by this, you want to use tricks to help you get them to stand. So you might want to use the sword to balance them out. So now it's looking like he takes the punch. So you make it angle around that. But if it's a full-blown punch, you might want to toss the head over to the side a little bit more. Make it look like some forces behind it. This Kamen Riders are really strong. And voila. If you zoom in a little, now it looks like he's taking the punch full force. Again, this is all rusty versions of it. You get more clean the more you want to work on it. But I'm basically just showing you this is the kind of stuff that you can do with simple practice and you can work on. Again, like I said, I'm not a pro at this. I'm still learning. And then people who point out a bunch of stuff in my errors in my work all the time. So for Saiga, as I showed in the scene, Saiga is using his tonfas. So you set the tonfa up, and let's say you're doing a scene where your character is getting blown back. So let's say we're gonna do Fives blocking. Because you might not be able to use it without a stage. Like if we're gonna use a stage here, we're gonna connect them here. Sorry, my stages are old as well. And if a character's getting blown back, you have it something like this. I know that looks really cheesy, but it's all about how you angle it, honestly. So now you have a character blocking it. But these are all just simple ways and simple examples I'm showing you. Then there's like scale and dynamic scenes like you saw before. So again, we're going to do Fives with the above dynamic punching. So let's say you set him up like this and he's coming down. Again, we're going to attach him to the stage. We're going to make it look like he's coming down. If Fives is coming from above, like I said, man, my stages are old, so excuse me. So if Fives is coming from above, you want Saiga looking up. Depending on what's going on in the scene, Saiga may look surprised. You may want to have him stand straight up a little, curve a bit. So now we have the threatened. So now Saiga looks threatened. Meanwhile, while it looks like he still has time to block or counter the pose. So zoom in on that. So I just want to give you a quick example of how these things go on. Hopefully this will help Scurvy Dogs and anybody else out there who's looking to help with posing with stuff and things like that. Hopefully this will help. If you have any more questions, comments, or concerns, just feel free to ask me, and I'll get around to it when I can. Thanks again for always watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Otherwise, just hit me up. I'm more than open to answering questions. Thanks again, guys.